Hi guys. So just wanted to share something. So yesterday my card had fraudulent transactions and I just got the message like at 9 a.m. yesterday after paying for something, and I paid for a food delivery, and immediately after 10 minutes my debit card, I never pay with debit card, but this is the stupidity, right? I paid with debit card and it's on this app called Zomato, and then I was charged with fraudulent transactions, and it was an international transaction, so there was no OTP required, one time password, and it just got me worried. So luckily, I was lucky, the amount wasn't that big. It was a couple of $1,000, but still, it's still money, it's still wastage, it's still fraud. The only thing I was worried about more was like, what did I do wrong? Like, how can I rectify this mistake that it doesn't happen to me in the future, right? And this is where I'm wrong. And this is the talk I had with myself today, that you cannot control everything in life, right? Sometimes you can just do everything right and things can still fuck up. Things might not go your way. You might do your best, but still you might fail. So this tendency that I have to always scrutinize, and this analytical nature of always scrutinizing what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong, and correcting everything I can sometimes, it's just pain in the ass sometimes, because this is one thing I cannot control everything, right? It's the transaction happened, you can blame the app, you can blame anything, and I got paranoid, right? If there is a bug in my phone, if somebody's spying on my phone, like how they are getting information, right? Because this is the first time that this happened with me, and I got really worried. So I just, and if any of you guys feel me or do the same thing, just comment down below, because I got very paranoid and I was scared. Like, I have to rectify this. Like, what am I doing wrong? Checking all the phones. Maybe it was my mistake, because I like to put the blame on me, right? And it is a double-edged sword. When you're too accountable or too responsible in life, you start thinking that either everything is your mistake and it must be your problem, right? But sometimes it's just not. Sometimes you cannot do anything. Sometimes people screw up. Sometimes circumstances screw up, and you cannot control that. And I just figured I cannot control this. And I know I always talk about things that you can control or cannot control, and this is one I cannot. But I always want to still rectify if I did something wrong, but I didn't. I was just paying, and after that, those transactions happened because they had to happen, right? And sometimes you have to understand, like, it's the way, that's the way things are, and you cannot do anything about it, and you have to accept it and just wish and pray that it doesn't happen again to you, and be good about it. And yeah, so this is one thing I've been telling myself since morning. It happened yesterday night, and I've been telling myself, babe, you cannot control everything, and some things are not in your control. I know you would like to put blame on yourself, like it's my responsibility, I am accountable, but yeah, maybe I'm accountable that I shouldn't have used debit card, but yeah, nobody knows, right? And it's a very popular app, I always use my credit card there. So this is the first time this happened, and yeah, it's really weird. And just wanted to say that do not beat yourself up. Sometimes it's just not your mistake. Sometimes people screw up, sometimes things happen and you cannot do anything about it. Such is life.